Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Pocket Change. This is Pick and Pass 11. We're starting to get up there, double digits, baby.
That's
Woo!
11. You know, we're starting to run out of. Hello, everyone, by the way, here with Ben's.
I ain't
We're,
running out of jack.
we're starting to run out of things. I am. I'm starting to run. I'm like, wow.
You're just going to have to find him in Vogue or something and
I'm
bring him a
starting
picture
getting
in and
some
show.
ideas. Yeah, I'm just going to start magazine clipping or something.
Like, I made a list and then I went out to the garage and I found other things. I'll do this instead.
We are here.
I
Man, I got to get a new chair. This chair is.
got a new chair.
I need a new one.
See my new chair?
Yeah, see that? That's nice.
It's
Must
nice.
have got that from work.
What? Yeah. They were throwing out the chairs. So,
Oh, they're throwing them out.
oh yeah, but they don't want them. So,
Yeah.
I took my chair.
They got
Which
another.
I've got a big man chair because the other chairs that I had for a while, I was too heavy for them. All of a sudden, I started getting holes in my jeans, but not on my dip pocket, on my other pocket. And then one day I pulled my wallet out. My whole wallet was ripped. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then I realized that my chair, the cushion had smooshed down to the point that the screws were sticking up. So apparently, if you weigh 280 pounds, you need to buy a chair that's for 360 or above. And the great thing about this is it's wide. I can fit another person in here with me. That's how big it is. Legs this way.
Okay.
Chair talk.
We will start off tonight with Ben's here on his first item. Again, we're going to do our predictions, ladies and gentlemen, find out who's right, who's wrong. We'll predict on each other's. We'll talk about whether we're going to pass or pick the item and whether or not it's a good item to sell on eBay. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my calculator so the app says not focused, because
Yes.
I like to be the math whiz, even though I make a few mistakes every now and again. But we'll start with
2 and 2 is 7.
your first item, Ben's, is what?
Hot Wheels.
Oh, Hot Wheels in the
But
package.
specifically, the hot ones. Hot Wheels.
Okay.
The
I
hot
don't
ones.
know about those, but I'm going to say, as a general rule, I'm going to say pick on those.
All right.
I'm going to say they're probably I don't know about the hot ones, but I would say Hot Wheels has probably got around a 30 to 35% sell through rate. That's my
Okay.
prediction. So let's see
I would
where we're
say
at.
it's probably lower, but I'm not sure. I have no idea. I was yard sailing and I found a bunch of Hot Wheels. There's a couple different ones, so I figured I'd split them up into variations and do those because I was pleasantly surprised with the Hot Wheels hot ones. There you go. So I'm going to say probably about the 30% sell-through rate. I don't know. It's a wild guess. I'm hoping 73%, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to be that high. I think it's a good safe bet. I think it's a good pick. I think it's going to depend on what you can get them for, but I think you're going to have a 30 to 35% sell-through rate. So let's go ahead and share a screen and see what we got going on.
Okay, I'm going to share now.
Oh.
And I'm going to start saying that share now thing because when I go to put it in the video, I can never figure it out. So, here we go. We got the Hot Wheels Hot Ones. All right. So look at these prices.
That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and figure up on it right now. Looks like about an average of around, say, $20.
Yeah.
25.
25.
So maybe, well,
But
there's
some
a
of them are
7.
low end. There's some $7.
Yeah.
There's some $15 ones in here.
So I'm gonna say probably around $15 is good, depending, because if you're just out there picking, you're not gonna be looking for a specific one if you're out there yard selling. So 15. So we go over here. 15. We divide that by 3.5. You need to get it for less than $4. You need to get less than that, because
So there was 2,800 of them, and there are 1,000 sold.
1,000 divided by 2,800. It's 35.7%.
Cool.
So
Yeah, so like 15.
You've got to get them for less than $4. Period, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to get them for less than $4. Just looking at these sell-through prices, I would say lower than that. I would say you don't want to pay more than $2 for them. Now you could pay a little bit more if you wanted to, but no more than $4. You get $4. You're not gonna get. Once you pay your fees, you're not going to have a whole lot of money on the bone. So $4 or less, preferably $2, and it is.
It's definitely a pick.
Definitely a pick.
So this one is a Ferrari 308 GT S. See it for IGTS. Oh.
And it was a 35.71. Would say so 7. I was right there on it. And I was a little off, and you were like, you were hoping for 73, but you said probably 30, so you were within a ballpark too. It is a good item,
I
ladies and
agree.
gentlemen. And
But
this
look at
is
this one. This is the Ferrari.
holy moly.
I paid 50 cents a piece for them. Now this one here is 100% perfect, right? Somebody's got it even in a sleeve. $100. It's $200. But $30, $40
But that's
seems to be.
listing. That's not sold.
Yeah,
That's
okay, let's do advanced. Sold.
let's
And I
see
have to
this.
scroll down because for some reason it keeps putting me in there. $39.99.
Okay, so the Ferrari is a real good one, ladies and gentlemen. If you can get that one, but
57. That's coming from Australia, so I paid $20 to ship it.
yeah. So
So there's
I mean,
33 sold and 57 listed.
so that one's even better. There's how many? Give me that again.
57 listed and 33 sold. Might have been where I came up with the 70%.
Nah, it's not 70. It's 57.89. So
That's crazy.
if you can find the Ferrari in the package, hot ones, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely scoop it up.
Easily $30,
Don't go
and I
crazy
paid
with
50
it though.
cents.
Don't go crazy with it.
No, pay
Um,
50 cents.
just because something can sell has a good sell through rate, and just because it sells for $30, don't go stupid. Don't. I'm just saying
Oh
this
no.
because we're all about giving them advice. You still don't want to go above that $4 mark. And he paid 50 cents. That's great. That's a great markup. He's going to make more than 10 times his money on it, even with the fees, more likely. Great pick on that one, but definitely a pick on Hot Wheels Hot Ones. We can get more into Hot Wheels later on because we're starting to try to get them a little bit more specific, ladies and gentlemen, because we're
Yeah,
running
yeah.
out of. There's so many, when you do broad, you say artwork. Lord, that's as broad as the day is long. You want to make
Hey,
sure
and
that
if you want to know how to ship the Hot Wheels, I did a video on the website on YouTube on how to take a 6x8x4 and cut it in half and turn it into two boxes that you can ship Hot Wheels in very safely. You can actually ship. You put them like this, you can actually get two Hot Wheels in that box. And that takes a 37-cent box and turns it into two boxes, so you got less than 20 cents in the box.
slide to the
And
side. It's been a
if
long,
you buy the
long
box
week.
specifically, they're like $2.
Long week. I'm sliding to the side over here, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to relax a little bit. Ben's has got me
Don't get too far out of frame.
stranded
Move
down
your
here
chair
on
over, because when I go and edit, it'll just be the screen and your nose. So
I can't get any closer.
get a better chair.
I need a better chair, big time.
I like this chair. This
When I
chair's
got my
comfy.
good chair back from the office, I gave it to my wife because she works from home so much.
Yeah.
I let her have it.
All right. So that
All
was
right.
the first one. What do you got?
So I don't have any of my items. I was struggling to find them, and some of the items I've got packed up. So I was like, okay. But one of the things I want to talk about is you see all the time, and being a former technician, everybody tells you as technicians, oh, invest in tools, that'll be your retirement. Personally, I think that's a lie, but let's talk about snap-on screwdrivers. I could bring one in here, but I'd have to go out the toolbox and get it. But let's talk about snap-on screwdrivers and snap. I've got a whole set. I could sell them. I'm not going to yet. I'm probably never going to sell them because I paid way too much for them. I paid like $240 for them when I was a mechanic. They are probably the best screwdrivers in my opinion out there. Now I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, snap-on screwdrivers. If you look up S&K screwdrivers, you're going to find out that S&K actually manufactures them for Snap-on. So we need to compare both. But Snap-on has the bigger name. Snap-on has the more known name. So let's just look up and see what a set of the Snap-on screwdrivers actually sells for. Wait a minute, before we do that, Benz, give us your prediction on Snap-on screwdrivers.
I think Snap-on screwdrivers is going to be a pick.
What's your sell-through prediction?
20%. I think there's going to be a lot of them.
I'm going to say pass, and because I'm going to say it's going to be below 10%.
All right. The other thing about Snap-on tools is they're guaranteed for life. So if you are a mechanic, you could buy a junked up, tore up piece of junk and you could turn it back in and get a free screwdriver or a free wrench or whatever. So I would think it'd be a good thing for them to buy. I would be looking for damaged, junky old ones and then just turn them into the truck because don't they have a lifetime guarantee?
Well, they do, but your truck guys, if you're not buying from them, they're not going to want to replace your stuff. That's just the way they work. If you're
Understood.
buying from them on a regular basis, they will. But if you're not
Yeah.
buying from them, they won't do it. Now, the thing is that four piece right there, that's new in the box, 89.95. That's a pretty good deal on those. The next is an open set there. That's just your five piece, your standard five piece. Usually runs about 160. Last time I checked on the Snap On, now mine is the seven with the extra two, so it's actually the nine piece with the bonus set, which was 240. There's your yellow handle ones for $40. The tray's rare. Most mechanics throw it away and put it in their toolbox. Yeah, and you're getting into some older ones right there. That one for $84. That's a much older model. See the one right there for what is it? The two.
69.
Yeah, that looks like the one I got. Of course, mine's red. Mine's the classic red. So what we got? How many listed versus how many sold?
8800. Yeah, 8800 listed.
8,800 listed.
6400 sold. Holy crap.
60. Let's do this. We might both be wrong. 6,400 divided by 8,800.
Yeah.
72%. We both were wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to say pass, and Ben said pick, but Ben said it's probably going to be around 20%. He figured there'd be
Yeah.
a lot of them. I said it was going to be a pass, it would be 10%. But no, this is showing a 72.72% sell through rate, ladies and gentlemen.
And they're showing like Snap on just one $17,
Yeah,
$30, $22.
yeah.
Just a hex a bit for $8. That's
So
crazy.
obviously they are pretty good to sell on eBay.
Yeah.
Shoot, I may sell mine and just go buy me a set of S and Ks. They're the exact same thing. We'll remind us, ladies and gentlemen, send a note to remind us that we'll so us to look up S and K and we'll compare the two because I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Snap-on guy is going to deny it. But if you go look at the S and K and then you look at the model numbers and what is the Subaru guy on TikTok that does all the things, they will back up what I'm telling you. S and K make manufacturers. Now, is that a bad thing? No. S and K is made in America. S&K is one of the last American-made tool manufacturers. So it is made in America. It's guaranteed in America, and it's a great screwdriver, in my opinion, hands down. Full tang in the handle. Can't. It's hard to twist it off because it's got the pieces that keep it, just like rebar in the concrete, keep it from being able to twist off. Now, the nice thing about it, instead of having the grip at the top, it's got the little nut at the bottom, so you can put a wrench on and turn extra, which makes it a lot stronger. So
I like a good nub on the bottom.
I like Matco tools. Don't get me wrong. I like Cornwell tools as a technician, but I've got a mixture of both because I judged each tool based on the way it's built. So we can go into tools later. That's a whole different show, maybe. But I'm impressed. Wow, I did not know Snap-on screwdrivers had that high of sale value. So that's definitely a pick, ladies and gentlemen. If you're out there, find them at a yard sale because you will find them. You'll find them in pawn stores, pawn shops. You'll find them in thrift stores. You'll find them. So if you're seeing Snap-on tools, Snap-on screwdrivers, other Snap-on tools, but Snap-on screwdrivers, definitely pick them up, buy them. But you want to get them. You were showing that the average one was selling for what, like $17, Benz?
Yeah, like $17.
Just a single one. So if you take that 17 and you divide it by the 3.5, again, we're at 485. You definitely have to get it tax and all out the door less than $4, ladies and gentlemen, or the fees and everything's going to eat you alive. You got to clear at least twice your money. Ben's keeps saying 10. I get it, 10's great, but you've got to at least clear twice your money because you want to be able to buy another item that's comparable and you want to put some profit money in your pocket. So you've got to be able to get twice your money at least. So the 3.5 pays your fees, pays your shipping, all that stuff, your postage, your handling. Now they're going to pay shipping, I get it, but you've got handling and creating boxes and all that stuff. And then the two times is the minimum for you to return your money on to you. Replace your item and get a
All right.
profit for you. Get it under $4. All right. What's your next item, Benz?
$1.70 or less. My next item is stadium cups for the New York
Oh,
Yankees. Hologram stadium cup.
let's do the New York Yankees because we can do every ball club out there. Because some are probably going to be worth more than others.
Yeah, so I got these at the thrift store, $1.29, 75% off. Because they were pink, and pink was 75% off this week.
$1.29 and 75% off. So you paid what? 30 cents for them?
35.
35 cents a piece. Okay.
No, that was for the stack.
Oh,
35 cents for four.
35 cents for four.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make my prediction. I'm going to say that they are probably a pick. But I'm going to say they're probably on the lower end. I'm going to say somewhere 15 to 25. I'll narrow it down. I'll say, because I'm going to say I'm wrong, 15 to 20.
Yep.
Because I think it's one of those nostalgic items that people are going to want to buy. I think it's also plays over into the sports memorabilia thing. But I think there's probably a bunch of them out there.
I would think so. And you know what? If it was Tampa Bay, I might not have picked it. But New York fans are New York fans, right? I lie. For 35 cents, I'd have picked freaking, I don't know. What's the worst baseball team in the world? I'm going to go ahead and
Now you're
share.
going to share.
And there are only two for hologram cups out there.
Wow. Okay.
One's 15, one's 14.99. There's a
But the
bunch of other cups, but not
14.99 look the
hologram cups.
14.99 look more like yours.
Yeah,
The
but
$15
that's
one
just
look
for
more
one.
like yours. Yeah, the 14.99 is a different. That's a player cup.
Yeah,
The
this
15
is
is
more
the
like a stadium cup
logo.
like these.
Yeah,
15
looks
bucks for all four.
okay.
There's other cups, but no, in that same price range. But
They're
there's
all
only
pretty much
two
around the same
hologram ones.
price.
Yeah, they're all about the
Okay,
same
so
price. Oh, wait a minute, that's sold. My fault.
that's fine. We got our two sold.
And for some reason, it always brings up CJ Ben's fine, so we get rid of that. There's 232. That makes a huge difference. There's 232 for sale and two sold.
Yeah, but is that the hologram one? So
Yeah, that's not hologram. There's a bunch of ones in here that aren't hologram, but there's a hologram ones. Two of them for 20 bucks. 2.99 for one.
they
$5.
run about $3 for one, but they've got a terrible sell-through rate. Two divided
Oh
by
yeah.
232. But let's don't do the two because we need to go back because that's not just a hologram. So we need to go back and see how many actually sold. I don't like this comparison if that makes sense.
So 420. If I take hologram out and just make it stadium cup, there's 426.
Okay, 426, and then sold.
Oh, I gotta take this crap out. Hold on. We're gonna do search. Click this. Go down here. For some reason, it won't take me out of there. 56 sold.
Okay, so 56 divided by the 4, what was it, 428?
Yes, that's your job. I keep telling you that. 426.
Okay,
I'm the
so
sharer. You're the receiver.
it's a 13% sell through rate.
Can they
So
sell for I would say 15 bucks for four?
so you're gonna have a bit of money on it. Honestly, that was a
Yeah,
great
I mean, it
deal.
might not sell fast, and I don't care if it doesn't sell fast because this is where I am. This takes up minimal space. I'm gonna put 14.95 and sell four of them and have 35 cents invested.
So let's take that down. Okay, so we got 13% sell through rate, which is not great. I think I said pick, didn't I? And I
I think
predicted
so.
a 15 to 20.
Yeah.
So 13, I wasn't far off. Okay, let's just do this. So we got $15, 1500, 15 divided by 4, so roughly 375 a cup. Okay,
Yeah.
divide that by 3.5. So you need to get them less than $1, ladies and gentlemen. Which he did. He got all four for 35 cents. He got all four for 35 cents.
I ain't playing.
That's a huge thing. But if you see them out somewhere, if you yard sale, give them a quarter if it's just one. You can
Yeah.
still sell it for $3.75 to $5. Not gonna make you a whole lot of money, but usually they've got a couple of them that they're gonna have right there selling. Thrift stores will have them. Don't pay more than $1 a piece for them. Okay, that's sweet. That's a pretty
Another successful one.
pretty good one. Again, not a great sell through, but good enough to where we could you could do it. Okay, so I happened to get a hold of them, and they're still over here in a box. I ain't dug them out yet. Got them in a lot of just bought all this jewelry to put into my store, and got them in a lot. And they're the old snap together travel alarm clocks. If they fold out, set up, you wind them up, you set the time, and ding in the morning. My grandparents used to use them religiously. I wonder, and I want to know if those are worth anything. My prediction is, and I'll give my prediction, and we're going to ask Ben's his. I'm going to say pass. I got them in a lot. I wouldn't have bought them, but I'm going to say pass.
I got one. I got a couple of them in a free box one time. So I remember they were worth not much, like maybe $10.
Say $5 to $10 is probably the
Yeah,
sell.
they're like a $10 item at max. Don't do it on an auction. But I would say it probably has maybe a 25% sell through rate.
You
I
think
think
it
they probably
does?
sell pretty good because I
Okay.
don't think they're as prevalent as they used to be.
Okay. He's going with 25. Would you say pick him?
I say pick them. I mean, pick them. I'm saying they sell for $10 max. So I would pay up to $1. I did get two of them in a free box, and they're in my garage. I just never listed them. But I remember looking them up, wondering what they were when I saw them.
I got them in a lot, and I didn't even count them into the lot for monetary reasons because I was like, I don't know these things, and I think they're a pass. But we're about to find out. Let's find out if
Right.
I got any extra bonus in my lot. Some extra bonus money. That'd be great.
Share. All right.
Sharing now.
So that's not what we're talking
That's
about.
not what we're talking about. That one down there for $9.99 is very similar to
That's
what
what
we're
we're
talking
talking about.
about.
This one's kind of cool. It's a round one
It
that flips
it
around.
is.
That's neat.
That's why it's more expensive.
Exactly.
Not the digital one. That's more modern. That
Twelve
one for
dollars.
$12 right there. That's exactly what they are.
Hey,
Uh,
45.
that looks like it might be a little bit more rare,
Yeah, it's a
honestly.
Timex.
Yeah, there's the 14, 16.99, $13. So it looks like they sell around $10 to $15 a piece,
Yeah, $17.
or
Well,
they're
let's see what they sell
listed.
for. They're
They're
listed for
listed for
10 to
that.
20 bucks.
Yeah. Let's see what they. So how many was there?
You gotta catch this stuff. 6,000.
6,000.
You're the number man. I'm the clicky man.
I gotta start writing it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,700 sold.
1,700 sold, and looks like I'll have to take an average here in just a minute. So just hold on. So 1,700 sold divided by 6,000. 0.28.
That's even better than I was thinking.
It's even better than you was thinking, but yeah, you were
Yeah.
saying pick, and I was saying pass. So that's
Yeah,
actually
definitely
not
pick.
bad. I didn't even count them into my price when I priced a lot. Looks to me like okay, we got a 550, we got a
But
2480.
then again, look at that 550. It's a freaking don't auction. Unless something's truly rare, do not auction it.
10.
$10 best offer. Here's another auction for $3. Another auction for $5.
Yeah, but it does bring the price down a little bit. So it
Yeah,
looks, I would say $10 is probably right about where you're probably going to sell it at. Maybe a little bit
yeah.
more. That round one's kind
Eleven
of
ninety
cool.
nine. Yeah.
Yeah, so $10. So you need to get it for $2 or less, ladies and gentlemen. That's just where it's at. It's 28% sell through rate. If you take the $10, you divide it by 3.5. Yeah, 285. So yeah, $2 or less. You need to get it for $2 or less. So if you're bidding, if you see them in a bunch of lots, you can say all those are worth $2 to me. You don't want to pay
Yes.
more than $2. So
Yeah. $2 seems like a good reasonable number.
so that's pretty
I would
cool.
say free box. That's when I got mine.
Yeah, free box is even better. But don't pay more than
Anytime
two
you get it
bucks.
in a box for free, you should do it.
Don't pay if you go to the thrift store. It's not worth more than $2. Don't pay more than $2. Yard sale. Don't pay more than $2. So if you're picking them, pick them. Definitely pick them because they're 28% sell through rate, which again, we want to be in that range of 20 to 50, preferably. We'd love to be more than 50, but you definitely gonna be. You don't want to go any lower than 20, really. And you don't. And if you can get higher than 50, great. But expectations is 20 to 50.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's what we're shooting for.
yeah. So
But hey, okay, so a recap. Hot Wheels, Hot Ones. They're a
Definitely a
pick.
pick. For
$2, but there's certain ones like that Ferrari that's worth 50, 30, $50 somewhere in there.
right.
Hot Ones
It's a pick.
you had.
He's done forgot, ladies and gentlemen. I have a
Snap-on
snap-on
screwdriver.
screwdrivers, and that is a definite
Good
pick.
pick.
And
Over
you
50%.
and you want to get that for $4 or $5 or less per one. Don't spend any more, preferably less than that. But definitely a pick if you see them in thrift stores, pawn stores. The stadium cups,
Stadium Cups, they were a pick
I'd
for
say I'd say it's a
less
pick.
than $1 a piece.
Yeah, for less than a
They
dollar a
weren't
piece.
really a pick, right? They had a low sell-through rate, but
13%.
I got them super cheap, so I'm going to go for it, right? Really, it's something you should shy away from. You shouldn't do it. You should actually say no. So it's not a pick, but I like to be picking and a grinning, so I'll pick
Well,
anything.
unless you are okay. Let's distinguish here. I could see those being a pick for Ben's and Ben's model store. If you're watching our other show, our regular
Yes.
show, you'll understand what we're talking about. I'm not going to go into it here on Pick and Pass, but I can see it be more of a pick for his model than my model. If you again, I'm not going to go into it. Watch our other show, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. All right, and then we had the travel Alex, and
Yes.
they were a pick at
They're a
28%
pick.
for $2 or less. Not bad items.
No, good show. Thank you guys for stopping by. Pick and pass 11.
Peace.
Don't take any wooden nickels.